Trisha again, and in today's video I'm gonna be talking about my mental and physical glow up. Mentally, it's been a crazy journey. It's been a very long journey, and I have so much more to come, and I'm definitely looking forward to more. I'm finally at peace. This is what I've always dreamed of having, you know. Like I always wanted to be. No, actually, you know, before I used to have this whole fantasy about my teenage life, that I'd be this really cool girl. That I'd be this really cool girl that's like super popular, and I'd be going to parties all the time. And since my mom is cool, so she'd probably let me go anyways, you know. But looking back and like thinking deep into it, this is what I actually wanted, you know. This is what I was looking for when I thought that I'm looking for happiness, you know. I was looking for peace. I was looking for to have peace in my life, because happiness is just an emotion and it comes and goes. You can't always be happy, but you can definitely be at peace whether you're sad or happy, whether you're excited or overjoyed. But you can definitely be at peace all the time, and no matter what happens, I've learned to acknowledge all that happens in life, and to let it be, because most of the times in the past I would fight back and fail to accept what has happened, and that was causing me so much stress and so much sadness. Like, instead of accepting that this happened, I'd not accept it. I'd fail to accept it and just be so sad and try to think of all the possible outcomes and everything. And it was very bad for me, you know. And I read this book that really changed me. First of all, not just one book. I've been reading a lot of books, and there were two books which were about stoicism, and this other book which was about how to live your life and not stress. The three books that I read are really good books. There was this, I can recommend this one book which was in PDF form. It was 20 stoicism exercises that you can start with, and it really changed me, you know. I was like, what? Seriously? But I got into stoicism this year during the quarantine. Well, quarantine is still going on, but in my country it's not. So the past few months have been so good to me, and wow, like, I'm actually so surprised. Looking back, I used to cry at least once a day. Okay, I still cry sometimes, but I used to be really angry that I'm so mad at the world. But now things are okay, you know. It is what it is. Most of the things that changed me are stoicism and taking care of yourself. It's changed me so much. Like, I used to be into the whole self-care things, and it was like a trend, you know. And I used to think like, yes, self-care, you know, self-care. I'm taking care of myself, self-love. But it's so much more than just having face masks, and so much more than having a clear skin. There's your body, there's physical self-care, and there's mental self-care. And what I was I based more on the physical self-care, where I exfoliate, shave, and pamper my body. But no, like, I failed to understand that there's so much. And I used to wonder, okay, I'm doing all this, but why am I not feeling better about myself, you know? But I found out that no, just because you take care of your appearance doesn't mean the way you feel about yourself is going to change. That's the thing. Like, you taking care of your appearance is not going to make you feel better about yourself. It's just going to make you want more and more and so much more. But if you work on your mental health and you work on how you think about yourself, you're going to see so much change. Like, I felt so much change. I started taking care of my brain, and I started convincing myself that just what other people think of me is not who I am. Other people don't define me, I define myself. Part of changing the way you feel about yourself was changing the people you surround yourself with. And that's the hardest part, because you know, when you surround yourself with people who are constantly pointing out the bad things that they think you have, and them just constantly telling you, hey, you're gaining so much weight. Like, yes, I know I'm gaining weight, you don't have to remind me. And hey, you lost so much weight. I know I lost weight. Do you know what I did to lose weight? You never know what someone does during the process of losing weight, and you pointing out that they lost weight or gained weight triggers people so much. And that's one thing that people don't understand. It triggers people a lot, and you might not notice it, but you're doing something. Like, just think about it, you know, you're trying to lose weight, and then someone just comes up to you like, hey, you've gained so much weight. How do you feel about that? It's like, hey, I know, you don't have to remind me, it's my body. I am sure that I know so much more about myself than you do, you know. I can't be with a person who's constantly telling me and reminding me about my insecurities. Like, hey, I think I know that already. You really don't need to remind me. Like, there's so many things that you can talk about other than someone's physical appearance. Like, you can say, hey, you smell so nice. And that's such a good compliment. Like, wow, I smell nice, thank you. Or, hey, you're so clean. You look so clean and sparkly, you know. And that's such a beautiful compliment. Like, if someone tells me that I look clean, I'd be so happy. Wow, thank you for actually taking time to see how clean I am, you know. Constantly pointing out people's insecurities, or it might not be an insecurity, but why do you have to constantly comment on someone's appearance, you know? I understand due to the current society is so messed up, and sometimes it's not even our fault. It's like, it's just the way we're built, you know. Not built, but how our mind has been convinced that the first thing you notice about someone is their appearance, but you can really notice so much more than just their appearance. Like, hey, I can feel your energy. You have such attractive and such a beautiful energy, you know. That's such a nice compliment. Like, wow, you know, taking care of your body, like taking in nutrients that your body needs, like protein and a full balanced diet, and staying hydrated. It's so good for you. You might not notice, but it actually has a very good effect in your body, and it directly affects your brain as well. Because I noticed with my on my side, whenever I maintain a very good diet and I stay healthy, I have ulcers, so I have a very weird diet that I'm supposed to eat like 6 times a day. I'm not sure if it's 6 or 5, but yeah, I'm supposed to eat like a meal, not a meal, at least a snack, and I never follow that. I never do that. So because sometimes I'm like, that's so unnecessary, you know, but it actually affects me, and I can feel the effects, but I just ignore them. And most of the times when I actually follow my strict diet and eat like 5 times a day and eat the foods that I'm supposed to eat and avoid the foods I'm not supposed to eat, I become so good. I'm like, wow, I'm so happy. I feel so happy about myself. I usually feel so productive. And during the times that I don't eat that much, because there are days when I don't eat at all, I'll eat like one meal only, which is maybe dinner. I usually notice how bad it affects me, because I get very moody, I get very angry. Like, I could be laughing and then out of nowhere I don't want to see anyone. Just leave me alone, guys. Like, can you stop talking to me? And this annoys my mom the most, because we could be out together and I'll just can you like not talk to me? And I'm genuinely sorry, and sometimes I try to explain myself to her, but she never understands that I'm just hungry, mom. But she's very understanding. She always understands that when I'm hungry, I'll be very angry. I rhymed. But yeah, she's very understanding, so whenever she says that I'm so mad and moody, she'll just give me food, and I love her so much for that. Like, wow, yeah. So there's so many things that affect my brain, and it's not only for me. I'm very I don't know if it's just me or everyone is like this, but wow, I actually changed so much compared to if you look back a year ago from now. I used to think I'm very open-minded, but I really wasn't, and now I can say that I am, because I'm not new, I'm open to new opinions and to listen to someone's opinion, and I have so much respect for others. I never had respect for others, let me not lie. Like, this used to be me. My opinion is my opinion. I don't care about you. I don't care about other people's opinions. I know I'm right, and sometimes I'm still like that, but I've been trying, okay? I've been trying to change that, and I'm very respectful at the other people's opinions. So whenever we're having, I won't have an argument over things anymore. Like, I don't argue with people anymore, because that's your opinion, and to me in my head, everything in the world is an opinion, because everything is man-made. Time is man-made. What else? Everything is made, and that's a person's opinion. A person sat down and thought, hey, it must be 1 o'clock right now, you know, and they put it there. So that's just their opinion. You never know. What if it's actually not 1 and it's 2 maybe? I don't know. So I just usually keep quiet and never argue now, because that's your opinion and I respect your opinion. You might be right, I might be right, you never know. And you can actually never find out who's wrong and who's right, unless, I don't know, I really don't know how you can actually find out who's right and wrong. Even science is an opinion, guys. Like, just think about it. Science could be an opinion. Like, everything is actually just an opinion and not a fact at all. Like, I have black eyes. That's not a fact, it's just an opinion. How do you know that color that right there is black? Yeah, that's actually so crazy. Like, I'd really love to sit down and have this conversation with someone and actually like have such a long talk, because it's so broad. Like the topic about things being an opinion, it's so broad, and I actually love to talk about it. I'm not saying it actually sounds really stupid, but one person that always understands me is my brother, and I love him so much for that, because he's a very understanding person that always clicks with my brain, you know. Most of the times whenever I say something, he's like, you're right, you know. Although he's very he thinks he's always right, so he'll probably like try to add on to my point, but he'll still have the same point as me, and I love having such conversations with him. The fact that everything is an opinion has changed my brain so much, and now I just respect everything. And I changed from this very close-minded person who was just in her head. I was always in my head, and I didn't understand. I didn't think that there's so much more to life and the world and everything. That there's so much, you know, that I needed to know and I never knew. But now I'm very open-minded, and I love learning new things, and I read more. I try to read at least once a week. I can't say every day because I ain't got enough time for that. Maybe I will one day, but at least once a week I read like my books or anything, you know, as long as I read something, even books from school. Yeah, it always makes you learn something. Like there's always something you need to learn. And now I'm just physical glow up. Okay, coming to my physical glow up, honestly, I don't know. In my opinion, I've physically glowed up, but in another person's opinion, it might be that I'm not yet I haven't gotten the actual glow up. It was so crazy because starting from my skin, if you look back at my pictures, like let's say more like 4 years ago, my skin was horrible. Like I used to have very horrible skin. I used to have breakouts on my forehead, and I think I'll put a picture actually. So I used to have like really bad skin, and I used to think my skin is nice. You see, everyone's opinion is so different. Looking back now, I'm like, what? You really thought this was nice skin? But now personally, I think my skin has gotten so much better, and I have clear skin, baby. It's so moisturized and smooth, and I love it so much. So, you know, I feel like your physical glow up is all in the head. Yeah, like it's all in the head. If you personally think that you've gotten your glow up, then you the electricity just went off. So yeah, if you personally think that you've gotten your glow up already, then you definitely have, you know. Go. And it's really crazy because sometimes you might have actually gotten your glow up, but you fail to notice it because it's all in your head, you know. It's all in your head. If you convince your brain that you've gotten your glow up and you're so beautiful and amazing and you have clear skin and you love yourself the way you are, then your brain will definitely be convinced. You can even manifest self-love, guys. just write it all down in present form and believe that you've achieved what you're looking for. You'll get it right in just a click. It's so crazy. I actually never believed the law of attraction is real, but now I do, man. I do. And I can't believe I never believed in it. Here it goes with the closed-minded girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so coming to appearance and my physical glow up, it's just all in my head, you know. Like, I just convinced myself to start taking proper care of myself, and not just take care of myself because I wanna change my appearance for other people. No, I took care of myself because I want to take care of myself and, you know, feel good about myself, you know. Like, if I smell good, I'm gonna be so happy with myself. Like, wow, Trisha, you smell so nice. Yeah, so I started exercising. Not every day or even every week, let me not lie, but sometimes I do. Like, sometimes I just, oh, Trisha, let's do it, you know. Especially when I'm very angry, it helps me calm down. I also do yoga. I prefer yoga more. It's so nice, and it helps me become more, it increases my flexibility, so it makes me even more happy because I love stretching, and I love trying out new poses, you know. And yeah, it's also meditating. I think all these things combined can actually like change you so much, because you know, you're meditating and doing yoga and it's relaxing your body, and then once your body is relaxed, the chemicals are released in your brain. Is it chemicals or hormones, bro? I need to go back to school. They're released in your brain. Is it endorphin? I don't even know what hormones are released in your brain, but the hormones are released in your brain, and once you relax, you feel more happy. Even if it's not happiness, then probably peace. And if you do it constantly, then you constantly feel the hormones that'll be produced in your brain, I guess. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not good in biology, which makes me worse in this, but I definitely know more about this. So when your body is like relaxed, you feel more at peace. And if you do it constantly, then of course you're going to be constantly feeling the peace in your brain. And being at peace gives you clear skin. Hey! The less stress you have, the more clear skin you have. Guys, my skin isn't even that clear. Let me not start. It's not that clear. I have pimple marks and all, but you know, we are convincing our brain that we have clear skin. And you know, you can actually convince your brain to do everything. Like, you can even lie to your brain. You can literally convince your brain to do anything. Like, you can convince your brain that you're a very hard-working person and you don't procrastinate at all, and your brain will probably actually believe you, and you won't even procrastinate anymore. I'm sure that's possible. I haven't tried it yet. I kind of enjoy procrastinating, to be honest, but I'm gonna try it, you know, and I won't be procrastinating anymore. I'm always procrastinating, like, okay, I'll record tomorrow, I'll film a video tomorrow, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll email the college tomorrow. And then tomorrow never comes, bruh. That's the thing, tomorrow never comes. But my physical glow up, it's all in the brain. Like, my mental glow up played the biggest part in my physical glow up, because I just accepted myself the way I am. And the thing is, it's not like, what? Yeah, sorry, I zoned out. So it's not like I'm not going to do anything about the things that I don't like about myself. If I don't like a certain thing about myself, maybe let's say I don't like how I have pimples on my face. If I don't like it, I'm gonna try my best to change the way my skin is. Like, I'm gonna buy new products, But at some point, if it still doesn't work, I'm not going to stress myself. Like, that's the thing that that's how I've become now. If I try something and I work on it and it doesn't give me any results, I'm not going to stress myself. Like, I can't stress myself anymore. Guys, I feel like I'm getting flu and I can feel it, but I'm not sure. Anyways, so I'm not going to stress myself and like accept it the way it is. Like, okay, clearly my skin doesn't feel like being clear at the moment. Let it be unclear. I don't know if that's the word. Let it be the way it is. Honestly, I am not going to stress myself. If I want to have maybe abs, I'm gonna work on them and I'm gonna try my best. But if I don't get abs, then it's not meant to be for me to have abs, because not everyone in the world is going to have abs. If you're not meant to have something, you're just not meant to have it. And these things, like physical things, are so temporary. That's the thing. You might have clear skin today and tomorrow you don't have it anymore. That's the thing that really used to stress me out, and now I can't even stress myself anymore. But see, I had clear skin yesterday. At least I could feel how it feels to have clear skin, and now I don't have it anymore, and that's it. I'm grateful that I once had clear skin, and I'm grateful that I don't have it anymore. It's fine. I am what's the word? I'm content with what I have. If that's the word, I'm not even sure if that's the word. English is tough, guys. I think it's time for me to stop talking. Summarizing this whole thing up, the biggest things that played like a very big role in my glow up are mostly changing my mindset, which was by reading a lot, meditating, like do all the things that I did all the things, not all, but I did a lot of things that like play with the brain, you know. And this is why I want to study the brain, man. Like, this is why I actually believe you can shape your own destiny. Wow, it's actually so good. Like, if you think about it, you can actually shape your own destiny, and you can actually get what you want, you know. Like, yeah, I understand that you can't change what's meant to be, but you can try to shape it, you know. It's just the brain, guys. But yeah, so most of the things that played a big role are my brain, shaping the doing things that work with the brain, like meditating, writing actually helps a lot with the brain. Reading, you can try new things. Like, I feel like even music, I have this self-love I have a self-love playlist that I usually listen to, and sometimes I listen to it every day, and sometimes I listen to it at least once a week, and it's very nice. Like, I just put all my songs that usually like lighten up my mood. Not actually lighten up my mood, they just remind me about self-love. Like, the songs are all about self-love, and they are about like very motivating songs, you know. And yeah, they're really good. After I listen to that playlist, I'm good to go. You can't stop this. The other things that played a big role in my physical glow up are taking care of myself. Literally. Like, it's once you actually tap into doing it, it's very easy, you know. Like, just do it. And the thing that helped me a lot is to just do it. Don't say you're gonna do it tomorrow or you're gonna do it after 2 hours. Just do it right there, like right then and there. Do it. What are you waiting for? If you don't have anything to do, just go read. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys learned anything. even if it's just one, I hope I helped someone, because the point of my videos honestly is just helping someone and hoping that they'll reach someone that needs to hear this. And yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you're all staying safe and see you next time. Love you.